Hello and welcome to another tournament game. We're here on Honeycomb, game 2 of HEKP Mafia B versus Riders of the Black Horse. The teams have swapped factions. HEKP Mafia B ready for party RE Selling Molly and John DeBar and Delta on Team 2 OSP. Team 1 Wheatbread, Travis, Mongo Parker, Captain Chaos, and S. We're here as previously stated on Honeycomb. It's 3K 4v4. Both teams playing to win. Very exciting. Looks like, ooh, ANS trying to play for Echo's side of the map. OSP spread around, but seems to be a concentration on Charlie. Ooh. Pardon. Been making a lot of gross mouth noises today. Oh, yeah, there's another one. Yawning, hiccuping. A little bit of burping. My insides are all broken, apparently. Probably have space cancer. Waiting on Wheatbread to ready up. This time I held off before starting this for a little while until it looked like both teams were ready to go. I wouldn't have to fill as much. We're still gonna wait. Anyways. Oh, Captain Gas bringing in a beam fleet. Travis on caps. Mungo with voxels, I think. Drop down with the OSP team, so we're not going to be able to find that out until... What the fuck am I looking at? Okay. Alright, so this is going to be a silly game. Alright, so we have a voxel out of Delta, or a voxel, an Ocello out of Delta. That is loaded down with jammers. It has one 450 turret. I hang up a bullseye, columns jammer. I think that's a... Are those floodlights? Yeah, a couple floodlights. A little bit of PD, blackjack. It's fucking silly. I hate this. It's probably kind of good too, but I hate it. And a double billboard shuttle, supported by a plasma bulk freighter and one 100 mil bulk freighter. 100 mil bulk freighter is all T20. Okay, so this is a. Why would you do this? I guess the point's cringing to get this extremely expensive Ocello in. Very silly. Giannabar has a little torpedo tug swarm. Oh no, these are all split up. Lame. So it's MMTs but with torps instead of S2s. One little support monitor here. EWR tug. Party Selling Molly also has, god damn it, it's the same Ocello. The Jam Ocello, the Ewar Ocello, I don't even know what to call this thing. The cursed beyond. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. I want it to do good because it's a really clever idea and it could give the Ocello a place on the OSP team where it kind of doesn't have one. But god damn, it's so stupid. It's the same fleet actually. Delta Party and Selling Molly have the same fleets. Plasma and 100 bulk freighter with 100s being T20s and then the double bellboard shuttle. Ready has 450, 450. Okay, triple 450 bulkers. Pretty straightforward. Good damage control. Good restores. Chaos double beam destroyers with auroras and defenders on them. They also have a bullseye. Man, how many FPAs you've rammed into this thing? 1, 2, 3, all 3. Which means these don't have their own radar. Risky, could be good though. So many radars are in one of these packs of rains. Some blankets, some hang-ups. Travis has double voxels, 250 voxels with some soft kill in the backpack, plus some support sprinters. Ah, okay, so one close-in support with illuminators and blankets, and one somewhere else support with blankets and defenders. A little offset, or maybe, okay, that's just been capping alpha. Ooh, did they not have something else that could cap alpha? That's kind of an expensive risk. Mungo Parker, double Axfords! Oh, was that, I think I just called Dramus Mungo, because I'm used to Mungo playing, voxels. That is Dramus playing the voxels. Ajax and Killers double Double axe for it's 450. Looks like they want a battle tank, not broadside. We got some soft kill in the back and a lot of hard kill around. Very dangerous. We bred on gaps. Torpin gun sprinter, Torpin jam sprinter. Oh, nice. That's a good combination. One beam destroyer as well. I think, yeah. With interesting build. And then a couple of spotting rains spread around the map. Was mega wrong about their builds in the last screen. Still eating RPF. It's not doing any damage, of course. And OSP is going to be able to get this cap on Charlie with the LRT tug of all things. Oh, right. It was... Wait, what? What cone was I saying then? Oh, I was... Okay. I was seeing this cone. That's so much jamming.
The enemy is securing zone dagger.
Very silly. I mean, it's pretty effective. Maybe these are spotted. Anyways, and you can, as long as you have a spot on bulk freighters, you can fire at them. Oh, the voxels are firing RPF, which isn't going to do much. Okay, they've switched. And yeah, that's locked through all the jamming that's been coming down the fields. Womp womp. That's the thing about trying to provide bulk freighters jam cover. They're just too big. Way too big. And ANS has a lot of decent antennas spread around on the voxel, but what about you? Yeah, CR75. The Axfords. I think the Rains also have like a CR70 on them. No, CR10.
The enemy secured zone dagger. The enemy secured zone comet. The enemy is securing zone
These are also CR10s. This might work pretty decently. Let's see, OSP certainly has a capping lead. They've got 3 points and they're getting a fourth. ANS brought, oh man, ANS brought a ton of frontline, but their cap fleet isn't really on the ball. Fight over here on Delta. Well, a missile strike anyways. What? Oh, they were turning. Okay. Yeah, no way that punches through all that. What the fuck? Alright, well that's just dead. It's one dead tug. Might be a second dead tug here incoming. I guess ass towards enemy doesn't work that well versus torpedoes. And I'm surprised those Pavisas weren't able to kill the torpedoes with how slow the torpedoes were going. It's quite impressive. Right, let's see this one come in. I'm ready. Oh! So I'm just one Pavis killed it. Yeah, I don't know, PD's whack. That's why it's important to have hard kill and soft kill. OSP, I thought they were concentrating on Charlie, but it looks like they're going to be concentrating Charlie Echo side. That's good. This is a good spot to be, because you can control all three of these points at once from up here, and you can dip into cover pretty easily, too. So much jamming coming out of here. I don't know why the jamming is going into space. Oh, it was trying to soft kill that missile. Tactical clump, which is usually not, he usually doesn't perform very well. See though, 450s, a lot of pain being dumped into that bottom turtle in the Axford. Goes down, or it does, not the Axford. Incoming. Maybe even doing a pretty good ball and kill strategy. Did it on ANS, and they're doing it again on OSP. They also have decent cap control as well. ANS capturing Delta, and it doesn't look like OSP really has anything in range to challenge that, and probably won't be able to deal with it. Balto certainly can't, and we saw that the Tugs can't really challenge that either. But they've got control over Charlie, Bravo, and Echo, and oh yeah, peak gaming right here. Hold on, we gotta get a screenshot of this. Peak OSP gaming. Perfect. Good, I got 3 for some reason, even though I only pressed it once.
The enemy is securing zone
This
eclipse.
keyword. Okay, there's another 3. I don't know if y'all can see that on the recording. Steam overlays like, alright, here's a million screenshots. Fred, is Fred gonna be able to capture Echo with all these bulk freighters right here? Yeah, they're turning to fight, but they're gonna turn too slow. Okay, the T-21 is engaging. That's a lot of grape. Oh, and these sprinters are not dodging, they're parked. What is on here? What is this? What is this? That's pretty cool. Wheatbread, so I was expecting some sort of absurd meme. Ah, good. My keyboard seems to be dead. Maybe not. Nothing but technical difficulties today. They get the cap! Lose one of the sprinters for it. But they do get the cap, but I don't think the other one's gonna be able to do a whole lot. Ooh. Oh, almost. Pretty strong. And it's not really bringing much in the way of missiles to deal with these MTs. Ooh, but a beam certainly will. Beam certainly will. Bonk. What the fuck are we listening to right now? It's very silly. Oh man, I hope the music hasn't been too loud this whole time. Happens sometimes. What is going on? Bulk freighter mating ritual. Getting in the way of each other is the real problem. Are these being flown in formation? Oh man, flying bulk freighters in formation is always a recipe for disaster. Solo getting shelled. ANS taking Charlie now too. OSP might have had a bit of an overcommitment to this one spot. They came up here with all this military force to control 3 points, and they can't actually control any of them. It's going to come down to whether or not the CIC gets popped out of the sprinter. And the experts are zoning out these bulk freighters. These T-21s in particular are real empty. Oh, that is risky business. Oh my. ANS down 80 points, but they got a 4-1 advantage on the caps. It's unfolding kind of like last game, where ANS hasn't really lost much, but OSP has lost quite a bit. They haven't lost a ton. But this cat fleet's in really bad shape. The ANS cat fleet is mostly fine. The backline beam destroyers, or Chaos's beam destroyers, haven't even participated in this fight yet. Oh, these Acellos are gonna push right into them and get beamed in the flank. All right, hold on. We have. Thank you, Mainzer. We don't have the best ruler in the world, but we do get this thing centered on ships now as spectators. Okay, so these are. Oh yeah. These are 5 clicks out. It'd be nice to have like a specific ranging device. Like, oh, this is exactly 5,455 kilometers away. Or, yeah, meters away. But this is good enough. This is good enough for our purposes. Oh, but the beam destroyers are not pre-aimed! Ooh, so these are gonna peek out and get the shit shot out of them. Because they have not been pre-aimed. Aiming to target now. It's taking a lot of free damage here. Let's back it off. And this beam turret might just get T20 before this can get... yeah, you gotta be pre-aiming those beams, Chief. Yeah, it backs off, so it just ate a bunch of damage for free. And this also has not been pre-aimed. Looks like it's aiming at something. Oh, it might be trying to orient on this dead tug. Instead of up the Acellos.
Salut, mes amis. How are you guys?
Currently casting a tournament game. Okay, the beam's going out for a second peek. This time it's aimed. Alright, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. There we go. And there's the command stack dead. CIC's down and it doesn't look like he has a backup anywhere, so this thing's gonna be DOA. And there goes the whiplash. Nice, it's critting. Oh, Acellos do not like getting beamed. There goes the magazine. Yeah, alright, that's down. All the important stuff is dead. Oh, man, he's only got 1 restore too, so he's gonna have to, like, chain restore. Are there any large lockers on here to bring back? No. So, this is being spent on the reinforced CIC. And then the ship is going to be trapped where it is. It might, in fact, explode. Nice, good kill on that Acello, going for the cap.
The enemy is securing zone.
Now this beam destroyer needs to kill this shuttle. No, it's not gonna happen. They see the bulk freighters, they want them, without realizing that you really actually don't want to engage bulk freighters straight up with beam destroyers unless they're really close. Strongly cap game's more important. OSP gets while we've been watching that whole thing. The other half of the OSP's combat element has moved on to Charlie and is capping / has capped. At that point, they're also dropping fire down on... Ooh. Wheat bread. Beam and a tug. Beam, beam, beam. Beam, beam, beam. I'm so happy beam destroyers are good again. Oh, it's sick. I love them. They're so much fun to play, too. Okay, Acello dead. It looks like the shuttle also got beamed, presumably. Or maybe this got killed by something else. Those look like missile strikes in the nose. It's kind of hard to tell. It might have been like a really strong beam just right on this one spot that killed the... Oh, basic CAC. Yeah, it's a distinct possibility. Also, might have just gotten trot. It doesn't take many rounds to kill a basic. These bulk freighters gonna have to leave. They do not want to engage those beams close in. And they can't get the point. They don't have anything cheap to put on there. It looks like John's bringing up ZWR ship. Maybe to scout, maybe to try to cap Echo. ANS is up by about 90 points. So I have a cap lead. And man, OSP is... Yeah, this is unfolding exactly like the last game. Where OSP gets this like early lead, and then they just kind of get got by the military force of the ANS. And ANS takes it off of slowly withering down the OSP forces. I have a feeling that's exactly what's going to happen here. Well, it's what's been happening here. Like these 450 bulk freighters, it's a lot of Jeff, are going to try to get something done, but I don't think they're going to be able to make anything happen. And without sacrificial ships to capture points against all these beams... Oh, Dram is getting into the back line, going after Bravo. Going after this little support monitor down here. Gonna have some torpedoes fired at them, but they might deal with this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In fact, those aren't even tracking. IP command, and then this had its antenna shot out. No, it's fine. I don't know what that's about. We could have looked at the missiles. I keep forgetting that we have that capacity, even though I'm the one who pushed for that harder than anybody else. I think Wolf also pushed for it pretty hard. But yeah, spectator buff. I'm so happy with the spectator buffs, but it's going to take a little while to be able to use these tools effectively in the spectator menu because I'm not used to them. What's going on Delta? Ah, one of the tugs has come over here and it's going to get got by these two sprinters because one... Yeah, 150 isn't going to match up to 120 as far as DPS goes. And if these have any missiles, you should spin this before taking more damage, dude. It might be out, though. No, that's a torpedo. It's also got a torpedo. It's a functional Pavis, but if you use visual indication and get on the right side of it, launch torpedo at an angle, it might be fine. I don't know, it might be trying to be efficient. Who knows? Who knows? In any case, those sprinters are going to win. And hold that delta point. Ooh. Voxels were able to survive torps from the monitor, but the monitor not able to survive the torpedoes from the voxels. Big damage right in the middle of the ship. The 250 AP going to come in and finish it off. Going to take not that much longer. Now those voxels will be able to hop on that Bravo point and cap it. OSP on the top of the map, pushing ANS's spawn. The bulk freighters and the Acello, the GM Cello. I think this... I don't know about this one, Chief. It's just so expensive. It's too expensive. It's trying to be a Reigns, but it's the price of an Acello. It's like, oh, what if I have 400 points worth of ship, but it was actually 1,500 points instead? Pain. Oh well, it was a really cool idea. And hey, who knows? Maybe there's a way to make that sort of concept work. But clearly hasn't been working well for them so far. There's been a lot of jamming coming out of the Cello this game. And I haven't seen it matter at all. Especially not with the X-rays and their C-75s parked in the middle of the map. That's dead monitor on Bravo. That means this voxel group can run in here and cap that point for free. EWR has them spotted, but there's nothing covering the spot. Bulk of the OSP team is going for Alpha, which might work out, but they'll need to kill a bunch of stuff back here for it to be value. It is possible, especially if the beam's in a bad spot. Ooh. Nah, it's gonna live, it's gonna live, it's gonna be fine. On Delta slowly getting destroyed. Echo fight. I want to see another beam. Oh, here it is. Good timing. This has got to be at just the absolute edge of the beam range, though. Or it's hitting in a spot. All right, we can actually check. Okay, so it's about 3.5 kilometers away. I think it's just hitting in one of the dead zones on this bulk freighter design. Because, yeah, this down here, there's nothing. There's also like some nothing right back in this area and right in here. Alright, it just got structure broken. Everything's gonna die now. Look at it go. Beams, baby, do you speak it? And that's a dead ship. Oh, that was fast. That was very fast. I love watching beams kill things. Some of the support chips of this beam fleet are getting clipped off, though. Some of the sprinters kill, and beams absolutely have to have their support chips. So if OSP can kill off these little support chips, that's going to put the beams in a... Well, you really don't want to be shooting directly at the destroyers. You want to kill their support stuff. 100mm, unless you have plasma. 100mm AP just won't do the damage.
The enemy is securing zone boxer.
450! Sure will. Oh, man. Yeah, bye. This thing's dead. See you later. Yeah, I don't know. The AP's overpinning a lot. You had 450 HE in it, this would be dead. Oh. Those shots of midships aren't, though. And anything that punches through the beam is pain, because beam health is beam ammo. The beam coming out on the lower Ocello group. Oh, there we go. Guy's recognizing that he's getting shot and really needs to get something done. This is too far away to do any damage. Oh, no. It's always sad when you see a beam land on something and it's just nothing happening.
The enemy is securing zone Atlas.
Maybe it killed the thrusters? No, okay, yeah, now things are happening. OSP trying to get Alpha. ANS capping Bravo in the meantime with those voxels we talked about earlier.
The enemy secured
What's going on over here? I stopped B-shorting. Ooh, we read with the follow-up beam. This match. I was really hoping last match was gonna be Beam City. This match has absolutely been Beam City. I'm so happy that the Beam PID fix is in the game. Oh. It makes these a lot more reliable. And it makes them easier. Most importantly, it's easier to play. You don't require a shitload of micro to make them work. They're just gonna work. Out the box, you right click on a guy, you say, kill this guy, and your ship goes, yes sir, and murders him. OSP captures Alpha. It might get the Echo Cap too. That would be big. That'd put him back in the game because give him a cap advantage. It's gonna depend on whether or not this beam can get aligned. It's taking too much damage on the nose. Oh man, this is gonna be a close one. Yeah, he can't really afford to battle short, but he also can't afford not to battle short with the state that it's in, and it's taking 100 mil fire on the nose. Oh my god. Well, they're definitely gonna get the cap. The question is whether or not the beam destroyer will kill this after the fact. Battle short. Oh, bro.
The enemy secured zone enclosed.
That beam's gonna get knocked out before it fire. Battle short it to death. Burn it out. It's gonna lose it anyways. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Sat getting shot by 100 mil way too much. You gotta battle short. Even when you're at low HP, even when you're gonna burn out the beam, the battle shorting is worth it. OSP's back in this fight. That was a really, really good push out of them. They captured Echo. They're going to be able to keep it for a while. There's no military forces over here. They've got Alpha, but they're getting overwatched by 2 beams. Ooh, this beam has also lost its front gun. What about you? Oh, no. If ANS doesn't have any beam destroyers, this game... Yeah. They might be able to hide and res up, but if they don't have that upfront DPS to the beam destroyers, this game gets a lot more complicated. Bit of a... What is this? Bit of a something going on over here. Another tactical comp. Let's go ahead and get another screenshot of the meme build, the strategy play. I mean, it's been working out for her well enough. It's a beam destroyer kill. That can't resurrect. Mungo's getting a bunch of 450 fire in here down from the top. I think some of it's running into this dead ship as they're trying to hit the Eteron. Okay, switch to the Phlegathon. OSP is a pretty strong position. They're down almost 200 points, which is rough. But they're very much still in the game. Weepret's coming up here and capturing Charlie. There is nothing over watching Charlie because I think the OSP just keeps overcommitting with these forces. Like, you don't have anything watching the back line. So you have these huge pushes, and then you just eat shit to beans. You don't really have anything covering from this backline play. Like this voxel play was really good. Where are these voxels? Oh, what the fuck? So they've come across the whole map from that Bravo cap over here to, well, murder the Cocytus. Cocytus. Using the Greek spelling. Greeks don't believe in the concept of S. Primus now going to be able to capture Echo easily. In fact, one of these other ships could just be tossed onto it while the voxels go somewhere else and provide cover. Oh man, if the voxels rotate on Alpha and take this fight alongside the Exfords, this bulk freighter team is just screwed. And it's capturing Charlie. We might be going to game 3. In fact, I think we're definitely going to game 3. Ain't no way.
The enemy secured zone comet.
Oh, one of the beams is back alive. Occam's Laser. Great album, by the way. I think it might have lost some FPAs, though. It's not doing hardly any damage to the solo. Let's take a look. Yeah, 1 FPDA down. Is this below the threshold? No, I think it's fine. But it might be out of power? Where's the reactor? Am I high? Does this thing only have a dragonfly and no reactor? That can't be right. What is going on? Okay, there it is. Woo! A long match. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's... How far away are you? Yeah, 3, almost 4 kilometers. Oh, I love this ruler, by the way. It kills it! It's enough! Of course, 250 AP probably punched out the components. The beam putting the damage down the field. Very nice. OSP splitting up. I don't think they're out of it just yet. Because if they can split up enough... it's too late. No. It's too late. ANS is only 70 points out from the win. Man. That was a good fucking game. The last game was a little boring, but that's to be expected on Pillars. This was more of a classic Coliseum bloody match. Both teams just going at it from right out the gate. Fight. Very cool to see. Oh man. Game 3 is going to be rough for Riders of the Black Horse, because as we've seen, with the beam fix being in the way that it is, and that being kind of new, It's, no one really knows how to deal with that. ANS has won 2 games in a row, and both off the back of strong beam play. The beam play being a lot more obvious this game than last game. There's another beam. I've gotta see how much damage these beam destroyers did. It takes us to game 3. HEKP Mafia B calling it. Alright, now they just gotta surrender. Come on, guys, surrender! Nah, they're gonna make me sit here and wait for the next, like, 40 seconds. Whatever. Enjoy the jams. Doggeribus Radio.
The enemy is securing Zone Atlas.
Okay, 17K. 6K. Actually, lower damage on the beam destroyers than I was expecting. Damage on the 450 activates. Just like the last game. And fairly low damage on the voxels as well, but they were doing their flanking thing really effectively. Pretty low damage aim, honestly. I don't know, OSP looks really beat up. These tugs went down really fast. It might be part of it. Yeah, neither team really dealing that much damage, even though there was a lot of dead ships on both sides. Whack. Alrighty. Game 3. I'm ready. See you in the next one, boys and girls. Right quick. Ba 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 da da.